take the decision not to evacuate. The media had a field day, with critics taking shots at Turner for telling everyone to stay. That whole process was laughable, Emmett said. There was a guy on CNN saying we should evacuate. The mayor was up there having to defend the decision, and it wasn't even his. The authority rested with Emmett. But he and Turner were on the same page from day one. When it became clear that no one could pinpoint where Harvey would make landfall until it was too late, Turner knew what he wanted to do. People needed to hunker down, not flee. That decision was grounded in the hard lessons learned from previous storms, especially Hurricane Rita. I remembered back in 2005 when Hurricane Rita hit and the city did evacuate, said Turner. The interstates were like a parking lot. The gas stations were running out of gas, and 120 people lost their lives. It would have just created pandemonium. After Harvey, there were 36 deaths reported in Harris County. 2 were recorded in Houston. The mayor was having to make other calls that haven't gotten as much attention. The city's Northeast water purification plant was on the verge of losing power after the city was inundated with water and the rain kept coming. That would have required Turner to issue a citywide boil alert while residents were scrambling to survive. Turner directed his public works department to do whatever it took to buy time and to spare no cost. I said I don't care what it costs, I want this plant to stay up and running, Turner said. If the purification system had failed, it would have created more chaos and health risks. The anxiety was going to go through the roof, Turner said. After averting that potential disaster, 2 of the city's wastewater treatment plants were submerged, threatening to push sewage into people's homes. We ended up putting 4 miles of pipes down to build a bypass and put in some portable systems, Turner said. That kept the system functional until we could get it restored. It worked, and the city dodged another bullet. Turner's work is just beginning. There are still thousands of residents in hotels, and thousands of homes must be restored. Turner and Emmett are impatiently waiting on more federal funding, not only to help Houston, but to ensure that the flood-prone city is better prepared next time. I've seen numbers all the way up to $50 billion, said Emmett. Realistically, it's probably $5 or $6 billion. On this front, too, Turner is aggressively preparing for battle for his city. He tapped a former Shell Oil chief executive, Marvin Odom, as the recovery czar. I told him your charge is to make us stronger and more resilient and to look at everything, Turner said of Odom. That includes taking a hard look at loose zoning laws and regulations that allowed private developers to build in and near flood zones for decades. The county already has adopted more stringent building regulations in the wake of Harvey, and the city is expected to follow suit. The phrase I used all the time is we've had 3 500-year floods in 2 years, said Emmett. Either our definition of a 500-year flood is wrong or maybe we're safe for the next 1,500 years. But we don't believe we're safe.